Alright, this is card 3 in the holiday series. This is Allison for Black Cat Scraps. Alright, so let's get started. I have a red cardstock and this strip of maroon. And I'm going to take this floral stamp from Inkadinka-Doo and I'm going to stamp it along this strip. And I'm not going to emboss it. I'm going to leave it as the watermark. And I'm also going to stamp this jockey stamp from Inkadinka-Doo's different stamp set from the floral one. And I'm just stamping it about the page with the flower. I'm going to emboss with Clear with Glitter from Hero Arts. And one of my favorite things about embossing is watching it change, and this red and white it contrasts beautifully, so it's a very wonderful thing to watch. I've stamped the same flower with Versamark, and I've got some new embossing powders from American Crafts that I've been really excited to try out. So here's a red, very gorgeous.
Isn't that just gorgeous?
And I've also stamped the jockey with Versamark, and I'm using a metallic green by American Crafts as well. And I'm going to cut it out with my scissors, go along the basic shape of the stamp. Alright, and next I'm going to stamp this flower one more time, and I'm going to use the same red. I want to have a tone-on-tone effect as well with this flower here. And I'm going to cut it out as well. Now this strip of green, I'm just cutting it in half. It doesn't matter the quality of it being straight or anything. The two edges that I need are straight, and that's the edges I'm going to have on the outside. So I've centered this card, and I'm also centered that strip, and I'm marking out the edges of where that strip lies on the card front. That way I know where to stick my green strips. I want to have this maroon piece on dimensionals from adhesives, so I want to have the green already down, so I kind of wanted to make sure I put them in the right spot. So I'm just centering the green strips over those lines. And just trim off the excess. Alright, and I'm adding foam dots to the back. 5 should do it. Alright, and I'm using these large glue dots to I'm going to put this lace down on the watermarked maroon page. And I found that using glue dots works the best for this type of lace. And I kind of decided to do this after I put the foam dots on, but otherwise I would have done the ribbon first and then the foam dots directly over the ribbon lace. And so here I'm just going to trim off the lace that covers up the pop dots so that they'll stick. Okay, and I'm going to center this maroon strip right in between the green strips. Okay, and one thing I couldn't decide was which flower to use, the two-tone with the white and the red or the monotone. So I compromised and I'm using both, which I think actually makes it look more like a holly flower. I'm using this jockey as a leaf, and I've been playing around to get the perfect position for it. one position it looked like a cornucopia, so I had to rethink that. Wrong holiday. And to add more interest to the card, I'm going to use Making Memories gemstones.
What's cool about this glue pen is it has a ball in there, and you press the ball down and a little bit of glue comes out. Obviously, the longer you press, the more glue you get. So if a light press, you get a little bit of glue. It's also why you can get a stream and be able to write things. Alright, so I want to thank everyone for putting up with my beat up hands. My husband and I are putting stucco on our house, and we are on the step with the lath.
And I haven't been wearing gloves, so it's been beating me up a little bit. The card is finished.
Thumbs up!
And one last thing, I did play the guitar for the music in this video.